Welcome to the podcast. This is Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Coudert Clubhouse. Today is a special day. I think I've been working on this for maybe 8 months. As long as the coronavirus has been around, I've been trying to get these two people together. So, without further ado, let me welcome my two special guests today. I usually have three, but today I only have two. From my left to my right, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Darril Almonte. I'm the co-program director here at the Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Frederic and Margaret Coudert Clubhouse.
Oh, you want an official name on it. Okay, I like that. And next.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Francesca Velez. I am the co-program director of the Coudert Clubhouse as well.
Okay, welcome to the podcast. I don't know why it took 8 months to get this done, but we'll get to that eventually in this podcast.
The excuse we're going to go with is we're very, very busy people.
Okay, I agree with you.
It takes
I see.
a lot of preparation.
Yeah, well, to get both of you off the floor, it's like we have to have 7 people look at the building and make sure everything's all right. So, even to have you for 15 minutes is going to be great. Welcome to the podcast. I just wanted to share your story, share a little bit about what you guys do here at the Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club. This is the first time we have co-directors, right? Well, at least in this building, definitely.
I believe so. Yeah.
Definitely in this building. And give you a little bit of as a staff member, how I feel about co-directors. Not that, I could say anything bad. You guys could get rid of me. But at least, at least I have something to, so you guys could, figure out how the staff feels about it. So, Darril, with you first. You came from what department, and how long you been in this clubhouse?
Yeah, so I've been with the organization for 10 years, specifically in the Coudert Clubhouse for these 10 years. And coming in as an 18-year-old, not really knowing what I want to do in life or what I want to focus on, what do I want to study. I came into Kips Bay as a phys ed assistant. And once I really got to see the impact that we made on young people and these young members in the community, I kind of became addicted to that impact, and I've been here ever since. So,
10 years is a long time.
10 years is a long time. Definitely, I worked my way around different coordinator positions to team director, phys ed director, and now I'm co-program directing along with Miss Francesca Velez, and it's really an honor and a privilege to serve the community. So.
Okay, well, that's the speech he gives us when we come for for our meeting. So, seriously, it's definitely great to see someone that's been in the building, that knows the system, that knows the people in the neighborhood. I think that makes a big deal. So that's why one of the reasons why this co-director thing I think is definitely it's gonna work out this time, because you've been in the building for a while. Miss Francesca,
Yes.
please give us a little bit of your background.
So I have been here for about, I want to say maybe 7.5, 8 years almost. I worked alongside Darril as a, part-time staff member as well. So we've kind of grown into our positions together, which has been awesome. I think because we understand each other. We know how each other work.
Know each other.
The communication's already there. And so since we've been able to grow and develop together, it's just been awesome to see how we've both flourished in our positions. But also, I think there's a balance that we have where we kind of complement one another in leadership. So it's been awesome to work alongside him. I've done a number of roles within my time here at Kips Bay. Kind of worked myself around the building as well. I came in doing some admin stuff, and then I became part-time working on the floors. Fell in love with the children and the children we serve.
That's one of the keys. We all fall in love with the children.
Yes, that's definitely it. Totally got hooked, and I've been here ever since. I absolutely love the impact that Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club has on the community that we serve. I love that we are a diverse group of individuals with a diverse demographic of children that we do serve. And so it's been awesome to just work with different staff, but also different children of various ages. And I became full-time, I want to say maybe 3 years ago. I became full-time as an education director here and have kind of worked my way up the ranks. And now I am co-program director with Darril. So it's been an awesome experience for sure. Lots of learning curves and things like that. But I'm grateful for the
Yeah, that's the great thing about Kips Bay is that when we open these doors, we are constantly learning. We're constantly doing new things, but at the same time, it changes so fast. Like what happened, Friday is different than what's going on Monday, and that's what I like about the clubhouse and just the staff and everybody over here. We adjust quickly, and we have to adjust because we have different members that come in here, and it's not the same members every day, and it's different. They also may have different issues going on, so we have to make sure that we change, with the times as the building changes, and the building changes basically day to day.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to fact check you is that I also worked alongside with you, and you didn't mention that. So I just wanted to let people know I've been here for a while too. So we worked alongside for a long time. We have a great we have some great staff members. We have some new staff members also. So I was one of those new staff members at one time, and I know it's scary. I know it's scary to start brand new and to get a feel for a building. But now that I've been here for like 6-7 years, I'm okay.
Yeah, and I have to say it's really quick. Coming in as a young person, just the amount of mentors that I've came across throughout the organization, not only in this facility but in other facilities as well. So many awesome mentors that really helped me as a young person and guided me through making really awesome decisions and making sure that I stuck with school and making sure that I kept everything at a high standard and how to carry myself in a professional manner. So I definitely have to say Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club has been a place that has been really impactful in my life, even as a staff member. And they just really gave my life a lot of meaning as well. So
and just having you guys here on the regular also, the community sees who opens the doors. The community sees who's in the front. The community sees, when we doing events, whether we giving out turkeys or we giving out book bags or stuff like that. The community gathers around the clubhouse and they know this. So to have someone on a regular basis that they know, and it also goes to them respecting the front of the building, the kids coming in, they have a certain type of respect for the staff that's in here. So that's very, very important. I know Francesca's know when she started doing the educational, when she became the educational director, everything here kind of changed a little bit. And that was great because, we got so motivated. We started doing STEM. STEM became a big deal in the building. It always was, but it just got a fresh new look and a fresh new attitude. So just tell us a little bit about the STEM program and how do you just molded that with Miss Margaret also, because she's been a great help for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, STEM is up and coming. I think it is, in terms of careers, it is something that has been evolving quickly. And, science, technology, engineering, and math, that's what STEM stands for. And so it's been awesome to, show these children that these are potential careers that they can eventually go after. Falling into, the science field, the technology, engineering, and mathematics field. And so Margaret and myself have sat down and we've kind of molded this program to be something that is fun, but also educational, and that they're being exposed to these different areas of expertise and just being able to see, okay, if this is something that I fall in love with, if this is something that I'm being exposed to, how there's longevity in that and how they can pursue this as a future career path. And so we've done a number of curriculums, but we've also sat down and we're like, let's get creative with it. Let's begin to create
let's make
our
some
own
fun out of
curriculums, And so I know that we have a number of grants that have definitely helped, have funded us and have given us money to teach these programs and expose these children to so much more than what they would have imagined. And so I'm grateful for just the grants and the funders and things like that who basically give us the opportunity to do our job.
Yeah. And you know how important it is, especially now during this pandemic. Some kids didn't even have computers. They never were in front of a computer. They didn't know what to expect to go, how to go on the internet, how to do gaming or other programs that we do on our computers. Now that's all they know how to do. That's all they have to do basically is get on these computers and learn. So maybe just having that program open and having them in front of a computer and learning how to do coding and different things on the computer is open up their minds. So like, hey, you know what? School's not that hard. I could do this.
Absolutely.
So that's a big thing. I know Darril was like he said, he was in charge of phys ed, and that's a very important part of our clubhouse also, because these kids cannot always be in front of a computer. They have to be motivated. They have to move around. They have to exercise. We come from a community that most of us are, I guess they categorize us as obese or stuff like that. So we have to, nutrition and I guess triple play and stuff like that we do. Please just expand on that and let the people know what you do with that.
Yeah. So in actuality, we are statistically one of the most obese communities in the nation. I believe that about 2016, we ranked top 10 obese communities in the entire nation.
Wow, that's not a good ranking.
So this is a very, very serious subject. When I became the phys ed director, I made sure I wanted to bring forth the most change possible. So as you mentioned, our triple play program is through the principles and components of mind, body, and soul. Mind being having the capability to make intelligent decisions when you're in the kitchen, when you're in the grocery store, how to read nutrition labels, fitness, literacy, and things of that nature. Body is the body component would be athletics, fitness, sports teams, and just making sure that we're getting the blood flow, we're getting our hearts pumping, and that we're exercising on a regular basis. And then the soul component would be sportsmanship, body positivity, and just having a positive outlook on every single thing that you do on and off the field.
Even leadership. Sometimes it's good for them to be in charge of to be a coach or to be in charge of the books. Absolutely. Or anything like that. Absolutely. So it gives them some form of leadership, which Absolutely. Is great.
And just being able to learn how to win and lose in life. And just coming from the athletics background myself, that's really where I learned how to manage myself on a professional level, is on the basketball court. How do I utilize my teammates? How do I respect my coach, but also throw in my 2 cents of how I believe things should go. So the triple play and mind, body, and soul components have been really something that I've tried to drive home when I was the athletics director.
And you know what I really love the most is sometimes we have competitions against different clubhouses. I love those. I love the way we represent not only Kips Bay, but just each clubhouse, because we don't have a pool. But if you ask us, are we going to participate in a pool, tournament or swimming tournament? We'll be like, yeah, we'll do it. We're always eager to compete against each other, and it just makes us a little better also. So I love that about the teamwork and the different teams that we have here. Now that we have this pandemic, I know you guys been working hard behind the scenes, and it's not the same clubhouse as it was last year. We learned to adjust, but how is the clubhouse now running, and what new things do you guys have in horizon for us?
So since the pandemic hit, we actually have been approved to run learning labs, which is definitely uncharted waters for us.
Everything's new.
It's been a learning experience for sure. But basically, Learning Labs we are basically a remote learning center for the children who are not in school on that particular day.
Gotcha.
So I know when the children went back to school about 2 months ago, they were given specific cohorts they were a part of. And so on the days they were not reporting to school, they were coming to us. We have a solid team of about 10 staff members who work the morning shift. So we open our doors at 8 a.m. and the children are here from 8 to 3 every day doing schoolwork, participating in the remote learning, and basically are receiving almost like one-to-one attention because we are fully staffed and we don't have that many children coming in. I'd say our ratios are perfect amidst this time, but these children are receiving great help, essentially.
Yeah, I think that's also great for parents. I mean, I'm a parent, so if someone could do one-on-one or basically in a small group with my daughter, it would definitely help me because I still have to come to work.
Right.
And I'm believe me, there's people out there that still have to go to work, and sometimes the dual language is a situation. They may want to be helpful, but they don't really speak English or Spanish or so well. So that it's hard for them to adjust and help their child. So having a place like this open, I know it makes a big difference. And I see new kids here, but I see the same thing. I see them being eager. I see them wanting to learn. I see them walking in and they rush to the podcast. They have no idea what it is, but they rush into it because it's just another way to express themselves.
Right.
And some people talk a lot, like myself, and there's others that you have to get it out of them. But once you do, and you see that they are comfortable with it, or you ask them questions that they might be able to answer, and it makes them feel good, and then they'll open up to you.
Yeah.
So I see that difference now.
And one of the more fascinating things is our ability as an organization to adapt in the midst of a pandemic and in the midst of 2020 that has been probably the most enigmatic year of our lifetime, right? Whether
Definitely.
that's through adapting into Zoom sessions or adapting into now just donating food into the community. Now into learning labs, we're just always constantly adapting as 2020 kind of.
Yeah, the building just runs at almost as whatever the neighborhood needs.
Right.
If we had to become a food pantry, which we have, in the beginning we were giving out food. That's what the building is.
Yeah.
If we have to, adjust and help people sign up for certain programs, we're out there with a table, and that's what we do. So it's not just helping the kids; we also help the community. Because once the doors are open, we're open for everyone. We're open for the parents. We're open for the caretakers. We're open for the people around the neighborhood. So that's a great thing about the building, and that's something that I see in all our kids' bays, in all the clubhouses that I go to. I see that the connection with the neighborhood, and especially with the parents, which is very important.
Yeah.
Because, like they say, what it takes a village to raise a child,
Absolutely.
and it definitely shows here. What else? What other good points do you guys have to say today?
Well, we're in the process of now starting up our teen program.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
I just wanted to make sure that how many countries are we in, Ish?
Right now we're in 63 countries. Not to I would like to say that. 63 countries, baby. 63 countries, and I think we have almost every state now.
So we have a lot of listeners.
We definitely have a lot of listeners, and we have people throughout the states that are always emailing me, and we do a lot of podcasts with different states. We have a good relationship with Alaska now, and we're doing what is it called? It's like a music fair. We're doing a music fair. It started with about, I think, 2 clubhouses, and now it's up to 11. So that's going to be really, really fun. And that's just from word of mouth and, me talking to somebody talking to somebody else. And the digital arts department is trying its best also, because it's one of the few places where we actually get to get content to show parents, and parents can hear our podcast or see our videos. So it's very important that we push that also.
And I have to say is to watch you really create this podcasting program and gradually increase viewership on a regular basis, and really help our young people express themselves and learn what podcasting is and how to have these conversations. It's really been a joy to watch.
Thank you. And I know it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get the teens back in here, because the young teens, this has affected them in a different way. A 5-year-old, it affects them in a certain way, but their parents really have a lot of control over them. But the teens are graduating from high school. They're there's no jobs out there for them. They're also not going to get probably a graduation. They're not going to get the prom. So it's affecting them in a different way. And it'll be great to have them in here and just talk about it.
Yeah.
Just talk about it and get it off the chest. And maybe there's things that we could help them with.
And to go into our teen program that's opening up on December 14th here at the Coudert Clubhouse. Teen nights are going to be from 6 to 8:30, Monday through Thursdays, ages 13 to 18. We're going to have all sorts of really fun programs like song recording for our aspiring singers and rappers, beat making and beat production. Dance, we have a dance program with Mr. Eddie, who specializes in African dance and hip-hop dance. We're going to get into our sports teams. We're going to get into ice skating trips. We're starting up a Money Matters program, which is really talking about how to manage money.
That's important.
That's very important.
They need to start that right away. You need to start that. You need to start that with some of the grown-ups too. Money management is extremely important.
I'll save you a sheet in that session.
I may throw in one day of podcasting too. I got to figure it out. Yeah. I got kids, so I got to be home and do some work. But I think it'll be important to get everybody to have the opportunity to do a podcast.
Absolutely.
So that'll be fun. Hey guys, I definitely know you have to go back to work. This building does not run on its own. I appreciate everything that you guys do. And as a staff member, I've been here for a very long time. I grew up with you guys. We've dealt with every situation possible in this building that you could think of. And I do appreciate it that we always do it respectfully and get the job done. Yeah. Get the job done. We all wear many hats here. So even though you guys are directors, it's not only that. I know that if, something has to be picked up, you're going to pick it up. And we all work together to make this building not only stay beautiful, but as a great place to have your child here and even to work. Yeah. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you for the time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're going to do a part 2.
We've got to do this again.
In another 8 months.
We're going to do a part 2. Yeah, we're still working on it. It's hard to get administrators up here. It's hard. I mean, I understand. You guys are working hard. So just say goodbyes, and hopefully we'll do this again when this pandemic is over.
Thank you for listening.
Yes,
thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
Thank you very much, Darril and Francesca.